Hey, what's up? Understanding free will is also the secret to raising your vibration that most gurus and the world leaders does not want you to know or anybody to know. When you raise your vibration, doing what all these gurus and all these rich influencers tell you to do, like meditate in a few minutes, every few minutes or now every now and then, buying crystals, not eating meat, and doing intricate things, it's either really hurting you or really helping you. Let me explain. Have you done one of these things that they tell you to do for a while, then you start feeling the difference? Like you start thinking differently about certain things or not wanting to do things that you know you don't like? At first, this is a good thing because you started the process of being something called being woke. The thing about being woke is after you begin the process, there's no going back. This is why they call the process taking the red pill. The red pill is from a movie called The Matrix, where if you take this pill, there's no coming back. Which means when you start being woke, you start to mentally uncover things about the world that you can never forget. And when you uncover them, there's no forgetting it. This RNG type uncovery system either messes with people or helps them. When you are, for say, in the regular world, or part of society, or some people call it the matrix or the program, you do what society or the people in the program tell you to do no matter what. You know or feel it's the right thing to do, with no quarrels or issues, and they make sure you know of the consequences that they say will happen to you and invoke fear, which keeps you from breaking out of or veering out of the program. Some people's ancestors already began the process of breaking out of the program, which causes you throughout your life. Depending on how much progress was accumulated through your ancestors or parents will determine what age you begin to feel that something is wrong with how you see and live your life. These people are called Indigo Children, or the chosen ones. These Indigo Children will feel this way after a course of many different things happening in their life. There are so many things that can trigger this process, examples being something they witness, puberty, addiction, learning certain information, inspiration, or certain experiences that are positive or negative. When it happens, the Indigo child will be trying to find out how to fix these feelings. This is where these two philosophies come to play: raising a child or cultivating a child. People have different meanings to what you do when you're doing one of these things, but it's the same gist: giving the indigo the information to solving this problem whenever it occurs, or if it ever occurs at all. And this process can occur multiple times throughout the indigo child's life. This is why when you have a child, it's one of the biggest responsibilities you can have. It's important to know which spectrum you lie on and how much progress your ancestors did to enforce or break the program. Because based on the information or skills you give or teach the indigo child, they will use them to try to fix the problem. If it's the wrong formula, it will manifest a string of problems, which is one of them being, sorry to say, is depression or other mental diseases, ailments, and bad habits. If the right formula or help is not given to this indigo child, this can lead to worse things happening, and to some, the worst being. This can happen to anyone on Earth. That is why if you start the process of being woke when you're deep in the program, you must finish, or you might have possibly just screwed up your life. That is why people would tell you don't dabble into certain things or make certain decisions, for it is your karma, which means your doing or action, and every single decision you ever make in life has a reaction or consequences. Indigo children, or the chosen ones that are aware, are so deep in the path of being woke that they have no other choice but to follow this path, which is why they can see their life as a blessing or a curse. Which is why the red pill means you never go back no matter what, and their ancestors started the journey. This is why every time anyone in the bloodline doesn't follow the path, something bad happens. They get sick, they have a horrible aura, or negative or low vibrational energy. When the people that are in the two different spectrums meet each other, see, or feel one another, they have a natural response of hostility towards each other, or towards the opposing energy. You ever come across something or someone that just feels like you have a negative feeling no matter what towards them and you don't know why? That is why. These gurus, influencers, or entertainers all around the world get you to swallow one of these pills and start the path of your life. That's why when people choose to do what they want are the ones who live their best or worst life. And this is why the program exists in the first place. Free will could be an extremely good thing or extremely dangerous thing, depending on what the individual chooses to do with the freedom. That's why the heads of this program or matrix wants to remove the free will from everybody, because they believe it is for the greater good, because an individual can be a threat with his power or the knowledge of his power. On the contrary, the woke will try to awaken or break the program because they believe everyone should have the freedom to make their choices, no matter what, and they trust this power. In conclusion, if you choose a side, you stick to it, or you might be in a lifetime of trouble, because if you're properly in the program, you'd have little to no vibration, and live a comfortable or uncomfortable life under the control of the head of the program, where they dictate what happens. Where if you choose to be woke, you have to permanently raise your vibrational energy to certain heights to live a comfortable, good life. But if you don't raise this energy, you'll be constantly in your worst state. That is why they say this path is the hardest or easiest for many. This path can give you access to power of manifestation and your other self, which they say is your natural self. Which side did you choose, or force to choose? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you share and like this video.